this is not a video ripping Luka for being fat. He can do whatever he wants. But this is a video saying if Luka Doncic wants to be compared to guys like LeBron James, he can't play his way into shape. This is not the 1980s where guys come into camp right off the beach and buffet. This is the era of staying in shape year-round. That used to be a way of getting ahead of the competition. Now it's mandatory or you fall behind. This video explains why Luka needs to come into camp in shape or it'll ruin his and the Mavericks' potential. Hey, it's Casey. Welcome to AM Hoops. Hit subscribe, hit notification bells if you want to know when we go live for breaking news. But speaking of breaking news, we're going to have a time change on the channel starting tomorrow. So forget 9 a.m. Eastern. We're going back to the original time of 5 p.m. Eastern. And what I'm finding is that morning videos are fine for the off season when we're not having, games and a lot of news. But during the season, the time should be 5 p.m. so that the news can be fresh on the channel. So this is the last 9 a.m. Eastern video until the off season. Time change starts tomorrow. Luka Doncic is out of shape, by the way. Forget the pictures on social media. Just ask Luka. And we're gonna begin this video with a fact that makes you go,
Things that make you go,
And it's actually the sound that makes you go, because some reporter actually had the guts to ask Luka about being out of shape to his face. Here's what he said.
People on Twitter are making comments about saying you don't look in shape and stuff like that. And how would you rate your physical conditioning at this point?
People on Twitter say every stuff. So, but it's true. I'm not in my best shape. I will get there for sure. But I've never been a muscular guy, but so what can I say?
So not only does he admit it, but he kind of laughs at being out of shape. And he's right. Dude has so much natural ability, he doesn't need to be like LeBron James to play like an all-star. But guess what? He ain't gonna win all those accolades he says he wants if he doesn't act like an NBA player 365 days a year. That sounds harsh, but it's what the greatest do. LeBron James learned it, and now he spends over $1 million on his body a year. After being beat by the Detroit Pistons again in the playoffs, Michael Jordan went to the gym the next day to lift. The loss stung so bad, it changed the way he treated his own body. That day is when Michael Jordan went from a great player to a GOAT player. From an all-star every year to a champion every year. Luka says he's never been that muscular of a guy, yet neither was MJ. Look at the transformation from before titles to winning titles. This isn't steroids in the couch. It's hard work and a more professional mindset. Look, no one's gonna work harder than they have to. It's nature. It's the way our bodies are designed. It's why sitting on the couch feels better than getting up and going to exercise, even though exercise is what's good for us. You need to be in enough pain to motivate you to do that extra. And that's what happened to Michael Jordan. He was in that pain from losing to Detroit, and he had the mindset he needed to win, so he changed. LeBron James is another guy driven by something internally that is stronger than his desire to take it easy. You know who's not? James Harden. Harden is a guy Luka is compared to, and not just their game, their body type. Harden comes into the season out of shape every year, but it doesn't matter. He has finished top 3 in MVP voting 5 times in 8 years, but he has won 0 championships. And being not in elite shape is partly to blame for that. Countless times we have seen Harden look gassed and just give up in the postseason. I'll say it again. I'm not going to call Luka out for being out of shape. I'm in no position to tell him what to do. He is his own man. But if he wants to win championships, he needs to take that next jump as a pro. Right now, though, he is on the James Harden mindset. There is no debating that. And I understand it too. Luka is 21 years old, coming from the Euro League, where he played for Real Madrid. He was so much better than the competition, he didn't need to act like LeBron in the offseason, or MJ. to dominate the competition. Dude won MVPs and championships as a teenager. Now though, that competition is a lot better. He can make the playoffs and maybe win MVP, but he will not win a title unless something changes. The good news is I think Luka has that LeBron and MJ mindset, not like Harden's. Like, I do think that Luka needs to win. He's just gonna need to lose for a few years and be in enough pain to be willing to change. But right now, the entire world loves Luka. I mean, everyone's calling him the next big thing, right? The MVP frontrunner. LeBron's gonna pass the torch to Luka. Why in the world would he stay in shape year-round? According to the experts, right now he's doing great. But eventually, the postseason will come and the losses will pile up. He's gonna need to feel that pain that Michael Jordan felt that night in Detroit, or the maturity that LeBron developed to go from fast food to cryogenic chambers. When Luka's losses do start to pile up, the media is gonna be so harsh on this dude. I mean, the pedestal they put him up on is so high. We love to build him up just to tear him down. And right now, people expect the world from Luka Doncic. His weight will be something people criticize, like Joel Embiid or Zion Williamson or Shaq back in the day. Here is the Big Aristotle's listed weight for a few years as a Laker. 99 340, 02 380, 03 345, 04 370. Point is, he would lose or gain 40 pounds sometimes depending on the season. The difference with Shaq, he had superstar teammates after leaving Orlando. Luka does not have that. His weight isn't the biggest thing holding Dallas back right now. The Mavericks roster is just not good enough, and that is more concerning than what shape Luka is in. The colossal beatdown of the Clippers was obviously a great sign, but they can't put together that kind of game consistently. The Mavs and Warriors are two teams with more name value than actual talent. Kristaps Porzingis can't stay healthy, and while I do like the individual players on their roster, the front office will have to do some legit, creative work to build a championship contender now that the Giannis dream is over. They're going to have a good amount of cap space, and they shouldn't be afraid to deal their own players if the right trade is on the table. I want to make it real clear, I don't care personally what kind of shape Luka Doncic is in, like that doesn't matter to me at all. But as an MVP frontrunner, pro basketball player, it matters. As long as he's one of the young faces of the league, it's gonna be a topic. And I think he can have a James Harden type ceiling as is, which is really good. But if he wants to have a really great championship level ceiling like LeBron or MJ, he needs to take that next evolution and have LeBron, MJ type obsession about his fitness. Support AM Hoops and click subscribe. Don't miss a daily NBA video.